Hey guys, James here on the James Sinclair YouTube channel designed to help grow your business. Today we're talking about recessions because I don't know if you've noticed, the world is falling around behind us. There's even talks of a second crisis in China as COVID comes back. So if you're a business owner, you've got to be aware that there's some big changes coming. And I've been preparing in my business, but there's some great news about recessions. You see, more millionaires and more great businesses are started in recessions. And if you can keep your business lean, mean, fighting machine during an economic downturn, when the upturns come, well, you'll be doing flipping fantastic, won't you? So you're here in a recession, and there are reports that everything's going to bounce back really quick, but I think that the unemployment rates are going to be high. I'm speaking to loads of business owners right now that are planning unemployment. You can't help but think every time someone's unemployed, that stops someone spending money on a hairdresser or going on holidays. Less people go on holidays. Now, whilst I think it will come back to normal in 24 months' time, I think that there are going to be some tough times over the next 0 to 24 months. What do I think you need to do about it? Well, I think you need to plan and prepare. And in this video, I'm going to share with you some of the things that I'm doing to make sure that we grow out of this, because we've all taken on some levels of debt, or we've lost millions of pounds worth of revenue during this corona crisis. And I want to share what I'm up to. First of all, I think you should be ready to be acquisitioning and buying businesses that you can fold into your business and into your existing empire. It's what I like to call leverage gain. See, leverage is one of the magic words of entrepreneurship. If you can leverage the brand that you build up, your management team that you build up, the knowledge that you have in your business, your customer database, all of these things need leveraging. And if you look at my portfolio of businesses, and I just want to talk to you about them now, if you look at, I buy a leisure business and then I build in a day nursery business and membership and an events business all around that central business, pretty much like, you know, companies like Disney. They buy Star Wars, they buy Marvel, they set up theme parks and they set up cruise ships. It all folds into the existing empire. And that's the power of leveraging a brand and leveraging your database and leveraging those powerful management team. In my business, we spend £1 million a year on head office with our MD, our FD, our commercial director, our marketing team. And it's my job as the owner of that business, as the person that's responsible for paying all these salaries, to make sure we leverage that IP, that intellectual property in terms of management that we build up. And that is what smart entrepreneurs do during a recession. So I'm looking right now to acquire other businesses or start other revenue streams that fold into our existing empire. And crucially, through an economic downturn, you want to be thinking about LWN, love, want and need. The last thing that we've started is a farm shop here. People love food, they want food, they need food, and so that business has been trading well through the pandemic. From a standing start, it's doing £10,000 a week in sales, and I believe we can get that up to £20,000 to £30,000 a week. That won't be affected by a pandemic because people have got to eat. So you've got to find this love, want and need business. Next, you've got to de-risk wherever possible. So when I talk about this farm shop that I've opened, I've managed to de-risk it because it's on our existing business. We're sweating that asset. When I open a day nursery, I open it on an existing business, so we sweat that asset. And the reason I like day nurseries, again, it's another love, want and need business. Wherever you can get them love, want and needs in, you'll find that you're protected during a recession. Takeaways, food businesses, education, any business where people need it and they just can't do without it. In fact, other businesses that do well are the 3 C's. That's candy, chocolate, they do really well. Cadbury's profits are up 30% in 2008, 2009 financial crisis. Are people looking for these cheap hits? Oh, I forgot what the other C's are now, Chance. Cosmetics, that's the other C, where people are looking for cheap ways of making them feel good. You know, maybe a cheap lipstick or some makeup is cheaper than going and having a salon treatment, for example. Don't forget the other one, contraception. Yes, contraceptives do well in an economic downturn as well, as people are having more nookie at home for sexy time. Laughing at that because it's the first time I've said sexy time in one of my videos. So sweating assets, de-risking wherever possible, looking for love, want and need, leveraging your knowledge, IP and database. And then lastly, let's talk about acquiring businesses, because this is what I think needs to happen in economic downturns. It's certainly the thing that I'm going to be focusing on most. See guys, I'm looking right now and I'm putting offers and bids in on buying businesses, and I've probably put in 10 bids at the moment during the economic downturn, during pandemic, during COVID-19. None of them have bid yet, but I know that one or two of them will come back to me. In fact, I put in an offer of nearly £2 million on a big land with a wedding venue, could be a visitor attraction, and I structured the deal in such a way that they didn't like. They said no, and I said to them, well, here's the thing that you could do. I left my deal on the table. I said, look, if no one else buys it, please come back to me and we will resurrect the deal. I won't try and cut down the price. It'll be this deal because this is the way I can make it work. And I just left that with the agent. Here's the thing, after I'd said that, the agent then came back to me and he said, well, I'm meeting the owner tomorrow. I'll propose this to him again and we'll see where we're at. And this is the big thing about doing deals in an economic downturn. People always think their businesses are worth more than they are. You're looking for businesses that have lost the 3 E's. They're good businesses. You don't want to buy bad businesses. Good businesses where people have lost their energy, enthusiasm and effort for the business. You want to come in with those 3 E's. You want to put energy, enthusiasm and effort into the business, but structure it in a way that you're prepared to walk away if it doesn't happen. The more years I've spent in business, the more I've realized that businesses are like buses. There's always another opportunity coming along. So make sure that you get on the right bus. Don't just take any old thing, because it's easy to buy a bad business. It's so easy, but you want to find one that's an average good business that you can turn into an excellent business. And when you found that, then you go for it. You go in there with your marketing, you go in there with your team, your leverage, your database, your IP, and you grow the business. I'm James Sinclair, and if you've liked this video, please subscribe to the channel and give us one of those in comments below. What are you doing in the next 12 months during this recession that we're bound to have to grow your business? Make sure you watch this video here. It's another corker to grow your business, and subscribe to the channel by clicking here. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.